Hello, today we will guide you through how to create sprints in Jira. We'll begin from the Jira project area. Start by opening the project list view in Jira so you're in the correct workspace. From here, look to the left-hand navigation panel and select the Scrum project. This is important because sprints are created within Scrum boards, not Kanban-only workflows. So choosing the right project ensures the sprint tools will be available. Once you've opened the Scrum project, go to the backlog section. The backlog is where Jira organizes upcoming work before it moves into an active sprint. This is the main area you'll use when planning and preparing your team's work, so if you're creating a sprint for the first time, this is exactly where you want to be. In the backlog view, click Create Sprint. As soon as you do that, Jira will add a new sprint container to the page. This gives you a dedicated section where you can later place issues, stories, or tasks that you want the team to work on during that sprint. If you don't immediately see it, take a moment to scan the backlog area because the new sprint section may appear within the list rather than in a pop-up. Next, click Create. This opens the option to define the sprint details. At this stage, you'll be able to name the sprint so it's easy to identify later. Giving your sprint a clear and simple name can help your team quickly understand what it's for, especially if you manage multiple sprints over time. Now enter sample as the sprint name. This step is mainly about labeling the sprint so it can be saved and recognized in the backlog. In a real project, you would usually choose a more descriptive name, such as one tied to a date range, release goal, or iteration number. But for this walkthrough, sample is the name being used. After entering the name, click Create once you're done. Jira will save the sprint and add it to your backlog where it's ready for planning. From there, you can start moving issues into the sprint and preparing it for launch when your team is ready. And that's it. You've successfully created a sprint in Jira. If you're following along in your own account, it's a good idea to double check that the sprint appears in the backlog with the name you entered before moving on to the next planning step.